Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast.
Hello there and welcome to a new episode of Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. My name is Clint Maximus, joined in with our sidekick from hell, Chris. How you doing, buddy?
You sounded a lot like an Irish person. Hello there. Or...
Hello there. Welcome to our new show. How you doing? What's been happening? What you doing?
I've been a bit busy with family issues.
Okay.
But I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim on Switch.
Is it any good on Switch? Is it holding up? Is it good? Is it lagging? Or how is it?
It's still buggy. It still crashes like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but that's normal anyway, even on big PCs.
It's insane. Like, how long has it been? It's been 9 years the game is out, or
And still going.
maybe
That's insane.
When Skyrim released? Let me see. 2011. Yes, it's been 9 years.
Wow,
Okay.
still going.
Yeah, and the bugs are not even are still there. Like,
I think that adds to the experience. You know what I mean? It's like remove the bugs. Nah, we keep them. We want people to experience Skyrim as it was meant to be experienced.
Yeah. So it's thank God for the autosaves. Like, you don't really lose a lot of stuff when it crashes, but still, it's annoying.
That's funny. After all these years, still buggy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The last time I played Skyrim must have been on Xbox 360 or something. Must have been the 360 when I played Skyrim.
But it still plays. It plays well on the Switch, to be honest. Like, the frame rate is very solid. There's some popping issues when you're in a very there's like a long draw distance, which is fine, I guess, because I don't think it has enough memory. But yeah, the Switch doesn't have enough memory. What am I supposed to say? It doesn't have enough fucking memory.
Well, hopefully they'll do well when they do Switch 2. That's the rumors now, isn't it? Switch 2 is something that they've been talking about recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they have... I don't know what they can do. I hope the dock does something, at least.
Well, I just them all sat down in their offices, sitting there going, yes, but will it be running Skyrim? I don't know. We'll have to check. That's the only thing we care about, is if it runs Skyrim and Crysis. Can it run those 2 games? I think we'll be good.
Yes.
Cool.
Funny
Very
jokes.
cool. I like my funny jokes. I think they're good. They're hilarious. Hilarious jokes. Cool. To be honest, all I've been doing is playing Ghost of Tsushima. Really good. Really, really good game. I'm enjoying that. I was very lucky to get that quite early. So I've just been plowing in the hours to try and get as much done before the review. So yeah, it's been really, really good. Anyway, I think by the time this comes out, the review comes out. So yeah.
So can you tell me about it? Can you tell us about it?
Can I tell you something about it? I'll tell you what, bits and bobs. The map is huge. The map is ginormous. This is something I was really excited about, was just how big this map was going to be. I mean, put it this way, I've been clocking in the hours. I think I've still only covered about 2/3 of the map. And it's...
How long have you been playing it for?
For about 2-3 weeks. Because I'm doing all the side missions, I'm doing all the collectibles. You know what I mean? I'm going right into the game to get as much done as I can. And like, even after you do like a certain amount of side quests, more side quests pop up. It's like, whoa! So it's like, it's rich with a lot of good content, I think. And the thing is, it's not all the same. It's not like fetch quests like in Assassins or, you know what I mean? Like any other kind of big open world game where you just go collect this and come back. No, you don't get any of that. It's just very, I think the word I'm going to use, this is something that I'm going to use in the review. It's got such an authentic take on the Japanese culture. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, they've really sat down, gone through the history of this. I don't think it's historically accurate, all of it. Well, that's what other people have been telling me. Not like I know. But in terms of authenticity, they've really nailed it. It's really, really good. I like it.
So, what do you recommend? Sub or dub?
Sub or dub? For me, I'm playing it dubbed just because it's just easier and I don't feel like reading all the time. as bad as that sounds. But you know what? I mean, I do. It reminds me a lot of those really old classic samurai movies. They've taken a lot of inspiration from a lot of these classic movies. So yeah, if you're into that, I would suggest doing it subtitled.
So Japanese. Also, if you play with the Japanese voice acting, the main character is voiced by the same actor who does Rorona Zoro from One Piece.
Ah, nice.
Yes, his voice is impeccable. When I first heard his voice in the trailer, I'm like, this is Zoro. I've been watching One Piece for 20 years. I know his voice. And I did check it up, and I was like, yeah, it's 100% Zoro. I made sure it's Zoro. His voice is so unique. I love Rona Zoro, so I'm probably going to play that in sub.
Nah, I think for me, this is definitely one of I honestly think it's probably game of the year for me so far. I really think it's one of the best games I've played. It's just so, you know when a game has been, they've taken time with it, they haven't rushed it, everything is polished, everything is smooth, everything from when you attack, when you change your stances to, I don't know, when you're doing the main missions to the side missions, which are probably just as good as the main missions as well. You know, I mean, everything's been calculated and really, really thought through. And I think Sucker Punch have done a fucking phenomenal job with that game. I really think. I think they've really put all their eggs in one basket and thought, right, we're going to do something unique and something good in this genre. Because you know how it is, man, with all these open world games. Everybody just copies everybody. It's hard to stand out, you know what I mean? Especially when you've got like all the big guns, like, you know, Red Dead and GTA, Rockstar, you know what I mean? These are like
Witcher.
the king. Yeah, Witcher, for example. You know what I mean? These games are like the kings of this genre. I honestly think that Ghost of Tsushima is going to be right up there with those ones. So good. And it's beautiful. The backdrops and a lot of the stuff, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
How's the armor customization, weaponry? Can you blacksmith or something like that?
Yeah. You do a lot of stuff because you have to do. There's a lot of stuff you can do with your katana, with your swords. There's so much customization in this game as well, and with the armors you can even do things like you can dye them different colors. And this is one thing I liked about the game, by the way, is that when you do some of the side quests are set up in such a way that you have to do them to get new armor. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're just doing a side quest to save a village, for example. No, when you get in there, they'll probably tell you, okay, we have 6 keys. You know what I mean? Like, if you each village you save throughout the game, you start getting different keys to go and get these armors. And the thing is, with it being all set in like ancient Japan, there's amazing storytelling in it. Like, there's parts where you sit down and like there'll be this musician who will explain an ancient story to you, and it's all done properly, depicted and painted out. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's such a good game.
So it has a great backdrop sceneries.
A lot of sunsets. This is one thing every time the sunset I was like, ooh, that'll be a good picture. So yeah.
Okay. You don't have a 4K TV, right?
No, I don't have a 4K TV, but I'm playing it in HD.
No, I mean, like, I understand that, but you're missing out. If the HDR is good, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is, because I think they've really, this is what I like about Ghost of Tsushima. It's not overpacked with a lot. You know what I mean? When you look at the screen, everything is proportioned. It's not over the top. There's no pop-ins and stuff. There's nothing like that at all. So I can imagine this being fantastic in 4K.
Yeah, because there's a lot of games that has the HDR version, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it looks okay. It does a bit of improvement, but some games, the best game, which is The Last of Us Part 2, the HDR is like the difference is not just, oh yeah, it looks prettier. No, it does make the game 50 times, even 100 times better looking. But you have to have a good HDR TV, which I do have. So I'm really, like, after playing The Last of Us Part 2, I have this problem that every game I'm playing right now looks like shit graphically. It looks so shit. Yesterday I've been playing Metro, the latest one, and I'm like, wow, these textures, these snow effects.
It's
everything.
Good, Metro. Yeah, it's really good. Metro Exodus, is that the one you're playing?
Yeah, I'm like,
it's a cool game.
It looks so terrible. It's so bland. It's so... And then the problem is, before I played The Last of Us Part 2, the game looked so good for me. And after playing it a while later, I'm like, this is so disgusting. I cannot come close to this. Even Skyrim, I tried to play it on the big TV on the Switch. I'm like, no way.
No way. No.
I have more, please.
I think playing Switch, especially if you've just been playing on the Pro and then you switch to a Switch game on the TV, it looks like bleh. Straight away. You're like, oh my god, it just doesn't look good at all. It looks a bit blurry in parts. You're like, wow, seriously, is this 480p? That's what it looks like to me. 480p.
So I'm really excited to see how good Ghost of Tsushima looks.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna dig it a lot, and plus I think it's your thing. I know that you like to do the platinum. This is a game designed for you for the platinum. 100%. Because I'm telling you, every time you do one thing, a bunch of other stuff pops up, and you're like, how, when? There's parts where you look for shrines, you have to follow foxes. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this is this will be your game of the year. I know
Hontoni?
Hontoni.
It means really?
Really, yes.
Oh, sukoi, Clint-sama.
You're welcome.
Sukoi, it means awesome.
Nice. Right, should we take a look at some of the latest news? Should we see what's happening?
Sure.
I like it. Sure. We're going into our first story today. First story is the standing price of video games may be increased up to $70. Of course, this is for PlayStation 5 and the next gen Xbox. So, we've been paying for games. Usually it's $59.99. That's been like the standing price for years. I think even more. 15 years. Surely. Since like PlayStation 3 as well, games were like $60. So, I don't know. Are you excited to pay an extra $10?
Yes, I'm always excited to pay an extra $10. Hell no. Hell to the no. Games, they're already making billions of dollars.
Exactly.
They're already making billions of dollars. They'll be like, poor me, we're so poor. Our billions are so much. We need more billions.
More billions.
Fuck. If they're gonna, if they're gonna do the $70 version, if I see one microtransaction, and if they're gonna add microtransaction, they're gonna give us this bullshit reason that, we need microtransactions because games cost a lot more money, so we need the microtransactions, blah, blah, blah. If I see one microtransaction after this $10 increase, I swear, I'm gonna go to fucking, where is this 2K located? Let me check. 2K headquarters.
I love it. You're going to find out where they are. I will find you and I will kill you.
So it's in Novato, California. Well, 2K, if you're going to increase the $10, I'm going to see one microtransaction. There's going to be microtransaction. It's a fucking sports
I'm pretty
game.
sure of it.
It's
because this is...
game.
The reason why we're talking about this is because NBA 2K21, that's the first game that's going to be $70. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to California, and I have my slipper ready, and my grandma. I've been trained by my grandma for years, getting slapped by her slipper for years. So I'm gonna try.
But this is something that I'm interested in now. With what's it called? Smart thingy, where if you buy
my joke,
smart delivery. with smart delivery, if I buy the game on PlayStation 4 or on Xbox One, if I buy the game on smart delivery, don't I get that for free?
Yeah, you do.
So why don't I just buy the game $60, put it into the thing, into the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, and it should give you smart delivery. You should get the upgrades for free.
I mean, if it supports smart delivery, we don't know if it supports or not. Yes.
And I will be watching that carefully, because if I found a loophole, that's what I'm going to do. Smart delivery.
Greedy motherfuckers like 2K. You don't think you're gonna outsmart them?
Yeah, that'll be a big transaction fee. Yes, you still owe us $9. What?
You're not gonna outsmart greedy companies like 2K. They'll find a way to take your $10.
I'm pretty sure. Yes. You want to carry on the game? $10. Oh man, I know it.
Yeah, I'm not sorry, but NBA 2K21. What does this game offer? Like improvement of the same animation of last year. They take the same animation, they just add, let's say, one mole on a character. Oh yeah, that's it, we're done. And next, come on, fuck off. The $10 for what? For the most basic and minimal work? Fuck off. As Cyberpunk came to me and said, sorry, we have to charge it for $70. I'll be like, dude, if you charge it for $100, I would give you. But not for NBA. Not NBA. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve 1 cent of an extra money.
That's like having microtransactions on a wrestling game. that would freak you out even more, I think.
So no, not happy. Chris, not happy.
Chris not happy. Right, next story. Another story that's not going to make you happy. Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC August 7. So, of course, this was a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Finally comes out on PC, which is August 7. So it's not far. It's only a few weeks away. So, Guerrilla announced on, I think it was last Friday, that it will be available. And it will be the complete edition as well. That'll be on Steam and Epic Game Store for $49.99. So, Chris still not happy, I think.
Not happy. Not happy. I made this argument for years. Now, if the whole point Sony puts a lot of money on their first party games is because the only place I can play Horizon is PlayStation. So if I want to play Horizon, what do I have to do?
You have to
buy PlayStation.
Exactly.
And Sony doesn't make money out of hardware. They don't care about the hardware. They care about software. So if I'm gonna buy a PlayStation, it's gonna be my, it's gonna be. I'm making a decision. Xbox, PlayStation. Oh, Horizon on PlayStation. Or oh, that's cool. So cool. Okay, I'll buy fucking PlayStation, right? But now Horizon. Oh, it's on PC. And if I get PC, I get all the Xbox games too.
Yeah,
why would I wanna? Why would I wanna bother with PlayStation anymore? I can get all of their exclusives now on PC, and on PC I can get all the exclusive of Xbox. So I'm gonna go with PC. So like that's the point. So if they see that it's not going to sell hardware because it's available somewhere else, Sony won't invest a lot of money on their first party companies anymore. Why would they put billions of dollars if they know it's not gonna sell or not gonna add more strength to their library? That's what I'm really scared about. We're gonna get half-assed first party games. They're gonna be very lukewarm. They're not going to get the support they need from Sony. Why do you think Horizon Zero Dawn got so much support? Because they believed in the company that made Killzone.
No, I agree.
From Killzone,
I completely
the first-person shooter, and we got Horizon. So different games. So different. Killzone was dark, murky. It was creepy. Horizon was so luscious. It has some dark modes, but overall, the world's so bright.
Yeah.
So Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, because they gave their support to the developers. I forgot the name. What's they called? Guerrilla
Gorilla.
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave their support for Guerrilla Games. But if they know this investment is not going to pay it off, Sony's not going to give a fuck. In the end of the day, it's money. It comes down to money. I won't give money if if I'm not going to get money back. And how
Well,
do they get money
yeah.
back? By selling more consoles for more software sales.
Well, I think the thing with Horizon being a game that came out, 2017, 17, 18, 19, so it's what, 3 years ago? Going to be over 3 years when we hit 2021. I think, games, they get stale after being out for a couple of years. So, in the end, I think Guerrilla's probably going to benefit a lot out of this. Because then they're sort of relaunching a game that they've already had out for ages, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, we're rebranding, we're refreshing, and, they're saying that, there's going to be better frame rates. They're saying there's going to be better landscaping, reflections. You know what I mean? They're saying that on the PC it's going to look better. So
Of course, it's PC.
yeah, exactly. In the end, it is PC. PC's awesome. So let's see anyway. I think in the long run, maybe it's good. But as you said, with it not being an official exclusive to PlayStation anymore, what's the point, So anyway, let's get into our next story today. This one intrigued me. Test Drive. I haven't played Test Drive in fucking years. When I saw Test Drive, I was like, Test Drive? Seriously, they have a new Test Drive coming? So yeah, Namco is getting ready to reveal something new, and it is going to be a new Test Drive game. I mean, we haven't seen one in probably, my God, are we talking a decade at least?
I think so.
Bloody hell. Test Drive. What was it? That must have been PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, surely. I must have had that on there. That's where I was playing Test Drive from. It must have been. I don't remember playing Test Drive on PS4 or anything. I think it must have been 360.
I think so.
I think, wow. Well, are you excited for a Test Drive game? I don't know. You never know. Something really cool might come out of it. But I mean, even when it was out originally, I wasn't excited for Test Drive.
Test Drive Unlimited was very good. I loved Test Drive Unlimited, if you remember that.
I can't remember. That's probably why I'm not really excited about it, because I don't remember it. That's the thing. I'm trying to think now. I mean, do I remember playing it? I remember it was kind of like, I can't even think. Was it like a big open worldy kind of thing, or am I mistaken? That's not Test Drive.
Yeah, there was open road. There was not open road.
My
Unlimited
God.
was an open world.
I need to go online. In fact, let me go online right now with you, because I'm trying to think about Test Drive. You know why? Because I've got Ridge Racer in my head for some reason. I know it's not that. Test Drive game. Xbox, yeah. Xbox 360. Let me see which one it was I was playing.
Okay, Test Drive 6. I remember this game. Okay, Test Drive 6. I love Test Drive 6 is because you had something called pink slips. If you lose your car, you actually would lose the car.
Wow.
If you lose the race, yeah. It's so good. I love that. I think it was Test Drive 6, or was it? I don't remember which Test Drive.
One that I definitely played was back in 2012 or 2013. I think it came out in 2011, but I was quite late with it. Was Test Drive Unlimited 2. That was the one I played on PS3 and Xbox 360. I think I got it on 360. That's the one that I played, was that one. And that was I remember that one being like a big open world as well. I remember it being pretty cool. I'm looking at the screenshots now, and it hasn't lost. It still looks good. I'm checking out the screenshots now. It's definitely stood the test of time, that one. It looks all right. I mean, bloody hell, you've got some of these Need for Speed games coming out, and they look like this. I swear, man. Some of those Need for Speed games were shite.
I don't remember which test drive was it, but there was a test drive where if you lost the race, you actually would lose your car, which was it made the game so freaking intense. But I used to cheat or turn off my console.
I think that's why I used to do is you used to reset the console so it wouldn't save. Like shit, you reset it. So or just before you're about to finish the race, you stop and you restart the whole race. Like damn it!
No, you couldn't even pause the game. That was like the beauty of it. You couldn't even pause the game. So
you had to lose
cheat.
a car.
Yeah, you had to lose the car. So what I would do is I'll remove the memory card. I remember it's on PS2. I would remove the memory card so it wouldn't save and just turn it off. So what? Yes, I remember what I do. Every time there was a pink slip race, I would remove the memory card and play the game. And if I won, I would put the memory card back in. If I didn't, I just turn it off and just restart the game. Nice. It was so horrible to lose your car. Like I worked so hard to get it.
Wow, I think because I still have like the 360 out. I'm thinking of having a rumble around, see if I can find test drive. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I'm pretty convinced I have it somewhere. I'm going to check that one out. Nice. Right, let's get into our next story today. Xbox Series X first party showcases will take place on July 23rd. So what? They're just going to show off Halo? What else do they have?
Gears of War, Forza.
Man, not even Gears of War. Gears of War 5. So when was that dropped? It was dropped last year. So I don't think they're going to be talking Gears at all. Even Forza, man. Forza was out not so long ago. Seriously, I think it's just Halo.
I forgot Gears of War 5 was released last year. It was such a ghost release. No one even cared the game was out.
Gears of War, Gears 5. I've actually seen that on 4K. That is a game that is really, really stunning to look at, by the way. It's a very good, like you have Game Pass. Get Gears 5 if you get a chance.
I don't have an Xbox One X. That's the issue.
Yeah, but you have Xbox One. You can see the game in 4K because you can download it. That's what I'm saying. That you should. It's a game that was made for 4K. Is Gears 5.
But I cannot see it in 4K because I have the original Xbox. It doesn't output 4K.
I didn't. I thought you had the.
I just literally said 5 seconds ago I don't have Xbox One X.
I just wasn't listening to you, probably.
The names are confusing. Maybe.
Man, all I heard was X. Okay, Xbox. Man, when that new Xbox came out, how many people actually went out to buy it just to play in 4K? No one. Seriously.
I think it did sell well.
Really, man. I'm happy with the old. I mean, I have the first Xbox that came out. I think when I bought it, it came with bloody FIFA or something stupid. That's the Xbox that I have. And
it came with Kinect?
Probably. I didn't even check the box. In fact, I did check the box recently. You know what was inside? The bloody headset. The headset that plugs into the controller.
Yeah. What a horrible thing. Just put the fucking the headphone jack. Why make this the horrible big slot whatever thing so I can plug in the head jack?
I know it's like this huge. I don't know. You know that thing that you put behind the door to stop the door from closing? Like because of the wind. The thing that goes in the bottom of the door. It looks like one of those, but you plug it into the bloody controller, and it has the jack sticking out of it.
It was a butt plug for the controller.
Exactly. There you go. Well, anyway, the biggest event for Xbox Series X apparently is going to be happening very, very soon. They're saying will take place on June the 23rd. As we said, it'll be taking a look at their first-party games. But me and Chris are literally just sat here thinking, what are their first-party games?
Fable? Maybe
Fable. Honestly, I mean, what the hell? Are going to have another Ori game? Ori just got dropped, so there's not going to be another Ori game for a few years. As we said, Gears 5 has already dropped. They recently I don't know, maybe
Scalebound, bringing Scalebound back from the dead, maybe.
So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm looking through the report. All I see is Halo Infinite. That's the one that they've confirmed that they're going to showcase. So And all honesty, I couldn't stand Halo 5. I thought Halo 5 was shite.
Oh, so horrible.
I hated Halo 5. I played maybe half of it, and I stopped. Halfway through it, I was like, you know what, I'm not playing this. I'm not even going to bother myself anymore.
I retried to play Halo 5 and I forgot, whoa, Halo is so outdated.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not, you cannot even like downside aim with the triggers. You have to click the R3 button. It's so weird. Controls are so dated. They're so old. Just fix it. Just make a Call of Duty mechanic. I'm not, because Call of Duty got it down to the teeth.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm not saying change the fucking gameplay, just the mechanic, how he moves and aims and how he, copy the better
paste.
game.
Copy paste, come on! Make some money!
So, do you want to bet? How much would you willing to bet that Xbox will show gameplay?
Oh, I have if they don't show gameplay this time around, they're stupid. They're so stupid. World exclusive. And change that fucking voiceover, please. World exclusive.
Clint Maximus is available if you want. You can contact him.
Oh, they won't like me if I do it, man. Oh my god, I'm gonna say stupid shit first thing, and world exclusive in the middle of the next E3. Exclusive. Who the hell is this guy? It's new for Xbox, exclusive. Oh god, they're gonna fire me straight away. Right, well, I'm going to go into the next story because I honestly don't know what to tell you about that because they haven't confirmed anything, so what can you do? Next story, I think, is going to make Chris... I don't know if you're going to be happy about this or not, but Skyrim is coming to PlayStation 5. Apparently it appeared on Amazon recently, so yay or nay?
Whatever. At this point, I'm like, meh. I'm gonna play Skyrim one day on my calculator. Meh, who
I
cares?
swear. you know the funny thing about that is that we were just literally talking about the bugs. Do you think the bugs are still going to be in it on PlayStation 5?
100%, dude. 100%. Do you think they're gonna bother fucking fixing the bugs?
We want this game to be authentic. Authentic as hell.
I bet you if you search enough, you would find a Reddit post where there would be detailed posts about every single bug they mentioned in the game. If you do this specific, move sets, the game crashes or something happens, and I'm bet you it's out there. The job is done for the developers. They just need to look at the page and just fix it. But nah.
Nah. I'm not even going to bother myself with
let's
that.
just you know what we're going to have to spend our resources on? Charging our consumers for modding the game. Did you remember that if you wanted to mod the game, you had to pay extra money? Modding should be free, on consoles. Modding on consoles.
Yeah.
It should be free. It's done by the community. It's not something you should pay money for. Whatever.
Yeah, well, again, just play it on PC. That's what we've been saying pretty much since the beginning of the show. Buy a game, play it on PC. You got a better chance of getting what you want anyway. Right, we're going into our next story today. Microsoft apparently doesn't want developers to change players from Xbox Series X upgrades. So publishers said they have been warned not to offer DLC to upgrade players from Xbox One to Xbox Series X. Oh, if you're going to feel a bit sorry for the publishers now, I swear. But other upgrade modes remain on the table. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think this will come down to what Chris was saying before with the whole microtransaction thing. That's what that's going to come down to in the end. Like, for example, like NBA, that's what's going to happen with that straight away.
Do you remember a couple shows ago where I specifically said if Sony is not involved in the decision of having a firm hand into the free upgrade to the next consoles, the developers are gonna charge. But here, Microsoft, they're like taking a stand. They're taking like a firm stand. So don't do this. This won't look good. They're giving right. So they're pushing smart delivery, which is good, which is consumer friendly, which makes Xbox look good. Sony needs to do the same on the developers, or not developers, the publishers. Developers, they have nothing to do with the marketing. They have nothing to do with the financial side. Sorry, the publishers. So they really need to push on the publishers so they won't charge. This would give a good, nice image for Sony. It gives them a friendly consumer image. As of right now, Xbox, for me personally, has the best consumer-friendly image by far. Game Pass, fucking amazing. Games with Gold, they've been having really good games. Games of Gold recently. They have every game you buy, it's available all over. Everywhere. PC, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox X. You can stream it for free on your Android if you want. If you have the game digitally, you can stream it. It's not you have to buy the game again to stream it. That's what I mean. If you some other streaming companies like what are you called? The Nvidia one. The Nvidia Shield one, if you own the game on Steam, you can stream it for free. But developers, what they're doing, not developers, publishers are forcing Nvidia to nope, if they want to stream it, they have to pay for it. You know what I mean? But Xbox are not, nope. If you own the game, you can stream it for free. That's what I'm saying. They're doing a lot of correct steps for being very consumer friendly, and they are better than PlayStation, even though I am more a PlayStation fan.
I think for Microsoft, because they're trying to put, again, this is where it comes in, where somebody has to put all their eggs in one basket, because I think Xbox have so much riding on the Xbox Series X right now. I think this is going to make or break this war between PlayStation and Xbox pretty much with this one. So I think for Xbox or Microsoft, they want, from what I'm reading here, they want a smooth transition from old gen to the new gen. So this is why they're trying to enforce the whole smart delivery thing, where once you have the game, you shouldn't have to pay. And I agree with you. Nothing worse than buying something and then the publishers, you have to pay extra if you want to do that, or it's a bit downing, man. You don't want to pay extra. You want to pay a certain amount, and that's it, because maybe that's the only cash you have. So I'm for it. I'm really for it. And then I think if all goes well, unless PlayStation pulls something really cool out of their ass, I think the first console I'm going to end up getting is the Xbox Series X. So far. Although I am sort of, because in the end, it's like you said, we're PlayStation fans anyway. So, I mean, if Horizon's going to be one of the launch titles, man, that's going to be so difficult not to not to switch and go get that.
Unless it's on PC.
A release date on PC. Yes, right. Let's get into your next story today, which is a game I know you're dying to play. Me and Chris are so excited for this. I mean, we've spoken about this game so many times. I think this will be Game of the Year. I'm pretty convinced of it. I think this game is going to be winning so many awards. And I think me and Chris are going to be walking around playing this game nonstop, not even talking to each other. It's going to be crazy. Amazon's New World. Man, just when I say it, I want to laugh. Amazon's New World. Seriously? Well, anyway, it's been delayed.
Okay.
I wonder why.
I only like to mention this every time there's news about Amazon's MMO game. I feel like we're the only ones who actually give a fuck. Poor Amazon. Let's just mention them a brief moment, because no one cares. Seriously, that's no one cares about this game. They're
man, I didn't even know about it until you told me. You said there's an Amazon game. I said, what? When you said Amazon game, I thought you meant a Tarzan game. I thought you were talking about a dude swinging through the Amazon. And you said, no, Amazon, the delivery company. I was like, excuse me? Man, Comes 3 months after the first delay, so from May to August, and now it's going to be 2021. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe I know if it, obviously that's not going to be. You're probably able to download it for free, and then they'll probably give you all these transactions and shit straight away. So I don't know. I don't think I'm even going to waste my breath when it comes out. Or then again, maybe we should actually try it.
Mm.
Maybe we should play it and see how it goes, so we can lay into it. Dude, it's not going to be good.
Because they delayed it like 10 times. I'm reading the comments on Twitter like, oh yeah, this is the 4th time you guys delayed. I'm like, when the game's being delayed this many times, something is not good. Something is up.
Something is up. Something's terrible. It's probably the same developers of Silent Hill Downpour. That game was bloody awful with the amount of pop-ups and frame rate. I mean, it's going to be the same shit. Same shit. Right, next story today, because we're not going to carry on with that story because that's bullshit. Right, next story today is PlayStation 5 game box design has been revealed. For me, when I saw this, it wasn't really much of a reveal, by the way. It was still in a PlayStation 4 box, because it was blue, but it just had PlayStation 5 with a white background and then the cover art. Nothing,
yeah.
Nothing really like, ooh, they could have at least changed the actual box to like the white box like the Wii and the Wii used to have. Remember the white ones they used to have? Because the PlayStation 5 is white. They could have at least done that to match it. So
exactly. Why is it blue? There's no blue on the console. It's white and black.
I think there's blue inside the lights. When you switch it on, the blue lights come on.
But who cares? It's okay. Take your PS4 box art. Look at it. If you see the PlayStation 4 logo and the background on the logo is blue, imagine that white, and that's the fucking new box.
That's
art.
it. That's the new box art, I swear. And the funny thing is that you know why? Because they've probably got so many PlayStation 4 boxes lying around. They're like, fuck it. Let's just stick the PlayStation 5 sleeves in this. New, brand new. And let's charge them an extra $10 as well. Ooh!
and they'd be like, this is good for the environment. Like they ever give a fuck about the environment. We're using the same plastic. Ooh.
My God. It says here that Sony clearly doesn't have much work to do when transitioning the new generation this time around. It's like when they showed the PlayStation 5 logo. Here is the PlayStation 5 logo. I was like, oh, let's see what it is. Okay, they just changed that 4 to a 5. Ooh.
I'm like, this was the easiest job the designer has ever to do. He just went on Photoshop. Click all blue, click the background blue, change color white, done. Yo, Shuhei, is this good enough? Shuhei Yoshida, is this good enough? Yes, very good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that brings us straight into our next story. Xbox Series X games boxes, they look awfully familiar. And I'm seeing the picture, it just pretty much says Xbox on it. It looks like the Xbox One. I swear, it just had, man, it's the same shit. It just has Xbox Series X dash Xbox One written on it. That's it. It's like, it's for both. It's for both. That's what we're gonna do.
So, and the logo is in the middle instead on the side.
Yeah, I'm not really. It just, man. They could have, I don't know, you've got a brand new generation of consoles coming out. The least that both companies could have done is bring out something new. I'm not saying anything spectacular, but just something that looks different from the rest of them. You know what I mean? Just something where when you look in the shelf, especially if you're like me, you're a physical buyer of games. You like to have the physical copies. When you go into a shop, you're going to see it from a mile away. Something that stands out. Oh, that's PlayStation 5. Oh, that's Xbox Series X. Now, when I go to the PlayStation section, not unless it's signed PlayStation 5 here, I'm going to be looking like, okay, where the fuck are these games now? They all look the bastard same. Man, that's what's going to happen.
And the sad part is this generation, the coming generation, is probably the last generation that's gonna have a disc-based version.
Yeah.
Probably the last one. So this is gonna be the last cover we're ever gonna get.
I know it's gonna be sad because this is something that I like. I like physical games more than. Don't get me wrong. I still buy online. It's fine. It's easier, but that's just the old kid in me from playing NES games back in the 80s, going to a shop and spending your hard-earned cash on a physical game. Like I remember buying Super Mario Brothers 3 back in the day. I remember I ran home with it, like, you know what I mean? I was so excited when I got that. I think I got the Bart Simpson game as well. I got 2 games at the same time. It was my birthday. My dad gave me some money. I managed to save some money. And back then they were expensive as well. They were like £40 or something, or 50. I can't remember how much they were. They were expensive, so I really saved up for months for these. So yeah.
I loved it when you said my hard-earned cash money, and my dad just give it to me for my birthday.
No, I worked hard for one of the games, and my dad gave me the rest of the money for the other game. This I remember.
What did you work as a kid?
Paperboy.
You really?
Yeah. You delivered the papers in the morning, and there was something else I used to do as well to earn like a little bit of cash. Yeah, I used to ask the neighbors if you want to cut their lawns, cut the grass for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I used to do.
I forget sometimes your old papers were a thing for you as a child.
Shut the fuck up, you cheeky shit.
I forget.
Go find your tablets and read from there.
Where do you read your news, Clint? Be honest. Where was the last time you ever read from a fucking paper news?
I will probably have to say, and I'm not joking when I say this, maybe about when I was working at the old radio stations here in Lebanon, they still used to deliver the Daily Star as a newspaper to the station, and I used to take it and use it for the dog.
To clean the shit.
To clean the shit. I'm like, oh, newspapers, nice, because they used to accumulate. So I used to use them for the dog when she was a puppy, I remember.
Because it's such a good absorbent paper, right? So
it's good newspaper. And I used to use them to clean the windows.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everyone, have you got newspaper? Don't worry, I have a stack right here. Right, let's get into our next story today because we are running out of time. Ubisoft Forward. Interesting. So we were taking a look at some of the games. I think one of the first ones they showed off was... Let me see. I've got this in order here. Let me see. So Far Cry 6. Oh, is it Watch Dogs? Because this one's in a different order. Watch Dogs Legions.
Yeah, I remember because I watched live. So first one was Watch Dogs Legion. Did you watch the gameplay and everything?
Yes, I did. So I'm actually quite interested in this one. It looks kind of cool. I like the fact that you can use drones and all that kind of stuff, and you can pick pretty much anybody off the street to become your partner in the game. That's actually kind of cool. And the fact that it's all in London.
I just want to play as the granny. If you can play as the queen, oh my! Imagine you can play as the queen. I'm
pretty sure there's going to be something in there. But the best thing about this is that they announced the release date, which is October 29, which is not far away at all. So that makes me happy. I'm really happy about that. So I'd probably end up buying that on the current gen, I think. And if I do get Xbox, if I get it on Xbox, maybe I'll do the smart delivery thing later on. So I'll be happy with that. I love the idea that they dropped all the serious tone from the first game. The first game was a revenge story plot. I liked the first game. It was a good one, though. The first one, it was nice. But it felt so like it's such a ridiculous world in the first place, and they tried to make it so serious. It felt off in a way. That's why Watch Dogs 2 felt a lot better. It was so much fun. And the third game looks even more ridiculous. It's like just fun, dumb game, which I'm so excited to play. Not every video game has to be the serious, or like fucking Last of Us 2, everything has to be so detailed. Video games can be dumb fun, where you just kill shit, hack shit, shoot people, be as a grandma and tase people. Grandma tasing people, that's so good. That's awesome. I want to do that. In the trailer there was the construction guy. He hopped on the fucking
drone, and he invaded
yeah.
and invaded the fucking castle. Like, it looked so fun to play. So I'm excited about this. I'm so glad they dropped all the serious tone and became this goofy world where you can just like have fun.
Nice. It reminds me of something though. What was there was GTA, and then what was the other one that was out around that time? Saints Row, yeah. It reminds me a bit of Saints Row, but like a cyber version of it.
Okay.
After all that, okay.
Yeah.
What other game? What game was next?
Brawlhalla coming on phones, blah.
Basically that looked like a bloody Smash Bros ripoff. By the way, when I saw that, I was like, yeah.
Oh, sorry, they talked about Ghost Recon Breakpoint before Watch Dogs Legion. That game was garbage. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. What else? What was after that one?
I think Just Dance 2020.
Just Dance, if it's on Switch, I wouldn't mind. Try and do some aerobics in the living room. That'd be cool. What else? Next?
I think next was Hyperscape.
Hyperscape.
Cool.
This is a battle royale style game, right?
Yeah. The story reminds me of Sword Art Online, the anime, plus Ready Player One.
Yeah.
As Hyperscape, because she was talking about people getting hurt in real life.
Yeah.
The whole idea about the game is that, if you have seen Ready Player One is everybody's trying to get this treasure. Same concept in Hyperscape. You put you on your VR and you try to get this prize, whatever it is, in a video game world. But it seems that if you die in the game, you die in the real life. So I think it's just a stupid narrative. No one cares. It's a free-to-play game. It's a free-to-play game battle royale. But did you see the gameplay?
Yes, I did. It looked pretty cool. I like the bit with this. There was where I think there was a bunch of people running. You can do different hacks. And I think there was a bit with a ninja or a samurai or something, and they were trying to figure out who this is what confused me a bit. Like, is this a story? Is there like a battle royale side? Is there a story-driven part to this game or what?
No one cares. There's not gonna be a story in it. Overwatch. Do you know what's the Overwatch story? There's a lot of cutscenes and cinematics of Overwatch story, but no one cares.
I don't think I have Overwatch, but I don't think I even bothered playing it.
Yeah.
I bought it cheap for like $10 back in the day when I saw it secondhand. I remember I bought it for nothing, and I just left it there. I didn't even bother playing it.
There's not gonna be like a campaign where you can just play the story, no. There was a section where in the game you can turn into a ball and just bounce around from building to building.
That looked kind of cool, and I like the bit where you use the hacks from going from roof to roof as well. That looked kind of cool.
So I like the idea of this game. It brings something fresh to the battle royale. I don't like battle royale games, but if it's like goofy,
something fun. Yeah, cool. All right, what game is next? It's free, it's good. What else?
Next game was something that I didn't care about. I think it was Trials something, or
I don't even know what that is. Go on.
It's a stupid indie game no one cares about. Next game they showed Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Now I'm on the bench with this game still.
Same.
I'm still on the fence. I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm sure it's going to be cool. But in the end, it just looks like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
100%.
It looks so much like Odyssey. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the gameplay. I don't see anything new. I see that there's new techniques. There's new bits and bobs in there. There's new things. But in terms of actual gameplay and the way the game looks and feels, it looks the same to me.
Yeah, it's not the leap we got from Black Flag. From Syndicate to Odyssey.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be nice textures. I'm sure when you go into a village, it'll look nice with the fire. But in terms of actual gameplay and everything, it just looks the same to me. And the thing is that one thing that I didn't like, they showed off a boss fight. I think this was with leaked footage. And that boss fight was stuttery as hell. I was looking at the way the animation was, and it just wasn't solid. It wasn't holding at all. And I was looking at some of the bits when you were roaming around. It just felt like it needed a lot more work to me. That's what I felt, in all honesty.
When the event ended, there was a post-show. There's a 30-minute of gameplay in it. And I wasn't sure if there was if it was a streaming issue or the frame pacing looked horrible.
This is what I'm seeing. It looks a bit like jaggedy. Like you're right. Like the frame rate seems like it looks like it's dropping to me.
It's not the frame rate is not dropping. There's a frame rate pacing issue. So what's the difference between frame rate pacing and the frame rate dropping? Okay, I'm gonna explain. And
should I go make coffee before you start or
no? So what's 30 FPS? That's 30 images per second. That's 30 frames per second. So why you get so the difference with frame rate pacing is you get 30 images per second, but the difference is, let's say you have frame A, you have frame B, you have frame C, okay? The time difference between A and B, let's say it's 0.05, okay?
Yeah.
From B to C, at 0.07. You know what I mean? It's not same. They have to be the same. The frames between A, B, C, D all have to be exact. So you don't have frame rate pacing issue. So when you see that jaggedy movement, it's because the pacing is bad. Not because the frame rate is dropping. You're seeing less frames in a second. You're still seeing the same frames per second, but the pacing between the frames in 1 second are all over the place.
Yeah.
So, what? Do I not explain things correctly, or doesn't make sense?
You explain things correctly, but there's just times when I feel I should go have a shower, or maybe I have time to iron some clothes while you're doing it.
What? It's good to learn new stuff. Come on.
I don't want to learn. I just want to find out if the game's good or not. I don't give a shit about these things. Well, okay. Question is, are you excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla? What do you think?
I'm gonna buy it 100%.
Same.
Probably gonna wait for some reviews. If there's gonna be some issues, I'll wait for patches. But I was having this argument with my friend. I'm like, yeah, it seems cool, it seems fun, but it's not this like it's not an innovation, it's improvement. He said, no, there's a lot of new stuff. You can build a village. Well, you could build a village in Assassin's Creed 2 and Black Flag. I was like, no, those are very basic. This is more in depth. Yeah, improvement of old mechanics. It's like, there's raids. In Revelation, there's raids. You can summon armies. You can defend the town. It was like, but this is you command while you all fighting with them. It's an improvement. Again, I don't see this new ideas. You can stack stones. Did you see that part where?
I didn't see that bit. No, what you said.
I swear to God, you literally stack stones on top of each other. That's it. That's what you do. Just stack stones. Oh, and my friend's argument was, you can fish in the game. Oh my God, you can fish.
You can what in the game? Fish?
You can fish in the game. Yes,
man.
It's an innovation.
Go play a Legend of Zelda game.
No, like, come on, fishing in a game, that's not innovation. It's like whatever,
They've been doing that since the old Nintendo days.
It's like, there's fishing in the game. Tell me there was in the past games. So like, you know what? In Black Flag, I'm sure you could harpoon a fucking a whale or something, right? So that's kind of fishing.
Something, yeah.
That's kind of fishing.
I'm thinking of all the games that have fishing in it, man. I'm thinking of even more recently, like Dragon Ball, Kakarot, fishing. Yeah. Zelda, fishing. the latest one that came out, fishing. They all had fishing in it.
Fishing Simulator.
I said yes. Another game I'm looking forward to. Bring me 2021. What happened after Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Far Cry.
Far Cry 6. That was just the cinematic trailer they showed, right? Yeah. Looks interesting. No gameplay, obviously, but it looks interesting. I like the actor. He was in... Wasn't he in Breaking Bad?
Yeah, his name was Gustav Frings. I don't know his actual name.
Get his name, because I can't even... I don't think I can even pronounce his name.
Okay, it's... Wow, I cannot say this name.
I've said it on the radio before, and I remember I've said it.
Okay, it's Giancarlo
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 Esposito or something. Yes.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, because it's like part Italian or something. Anyway, I actually have the pronunciation here. Names.com. Here we go. Giancarlo Esposito. There you go.
Giancarlo Esposito.
I'm gonna turn that up. We're gonna do this one more time together. I want to put these speakers up on this just so people can hear this. I actually went on to pronouncenames.com.
Pronouncenames.com.
All right. Giancarlo
Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito. There you go. That's his name, and that's how you say his name. So if he's listening, dude, we went online and figured out how we say your name correctly. So you have to come on our show now.
Because we have the utmost respect for you. You are an amazing... He's such an amazing actor. He's such a good actor. In Breaking Bad, he always gave me the creeps, dude.
He was good in that, and he was also good in The Mandalorian.
Exactly.
He was the commander or the colonel, wasn't he? He was awesome. He didn't see him much, but that obviously means he's set up for season 2. So I was like, oh!
Exactly. He doesn't die at the end, so that's cool.
Giancarlo, we want you on the show, mate. Come have a chat with us. Let's talk about Far Cry 6. So anyway...
So did you see the animation? How good was his facial expressions?
Very nice. It was really good. And I like the fact that they've taken Far Cry 6 into this kind of really... I mean, Far Cry has always had that kind of... They've always had that dark villain protagonist kind of thing. But this one just looks really creepy as fuck. It looks really good.
The country reminds me of... It's in Cuba, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it reminds me of how Lebanon's gonna be in a couple of months. If this shit continues like this, you're gonna see our president go with Gibran Basil holding
with a grenade.
Look, Gibran, if you, this is how our people. We have to control them. If you remove this grenade, it will go boom. I wish you fucking take off the grenade from your hand.
After Far Cry 6, was there anything or no?
No, that's
no. All right, cool. Let me see. Let me open up this really quickly. So we've done that. We've done the Far Cry reveal. No topics because I think we're at the end of the show. Do you have any beef today?
Yes, I do. I actually wrote it down. Okay. I got this beef from watching yesterday Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So,
okay.
You know what really annoys me? When the conference is done by a company, like for example yesterday by Ubisoft, they bring interviewers from Ubisoft. They work for Ubisoft, an interview from Ubisoft to ask questions to check off boxes. It annoys the fuck out of me. Like he was yesterday, he was asking, "Can you sing in ships and Assassin's Creed Valhalla like past games?" He obviously asked that question so he can say yes.
Yes.
like, don't give us this fake ass interviews. Just tell us the features. It's like they're cheating off themselves.
That's funny. Actually, there was one thing that it's not beef. But I thought it was something quite funny. Maybe you can back me up on this. I think Phil Spencer was talking about, he came on obviously representing Microsoft. Was it me or was he talking with his eyes closed?
I'm not sure. I don't really.
He had his eyes closed, or maybe he was at an angle from the camera. But it looked like he was like he was flickering with his eyes, and he looked like his eyes were closed while he was talking. I think it's like they just woke him up. Yo, Phil, you gotta talk on this Ubisoft Forward thing. Okay, man, let's go. Hey guys, how you doing? Phil Spencer here. I swear it was like they just rolled him out of bed. Poor man.
Okay. I'm watching the clip.
I swear he's like.
Dude, you're right. His eyes are closed.
I'm telling you, they just woke him up out of bed. Dude, you know that Ubisoft thinks today's shit, really? Oh my god, give me something decent to wear. Okay, go Phil. Hey guys, welcome to the Ubisoft forward presentation. I swear, man, they literally woke him up. His wife probably slapped him in the face a few times through cold water. Go. Okay, here we go. So that's no beef. Just I thought that was just funny.
I love how your beef was so mundane.
On the spot, darling, on the spot. Right, that's it from us. Have yourself a fantastic week. Don't forget to join us on our official Twitter page. Have a search for Where's the Beef Gamer podcast, or it's called Where's Beef Gamer. Also, Chris, where can people find you, mate?
People can find me on Pornhub.
Yes.
Yeah, you just search biggest penis in the world.
Biggest penis in the world. That's what you think you're gonna find. Just type in hunky Armenian. That's what you should search.
I am hunky, and I'm Armenian.
Hunky Armenian. Search for man slap. Pah! You'll find Chris.
So if you want to stalk me, you can stalk me on Twitter. It's at Taporian, TAPORIN. Same goes for Instagram. Stalk me. I like to be stalked.
Nice. If you want to stalk me, just go to Instagram at Clint Maximus, and also don't forget to join us on our official Instagram page, which is Where's the Beef Gamer podcast. So have a look for it, and I'm sure you will find it. All right, Chris, I'm out.
I feel like I need to add this. We like to get stalked on social media. I feel like if in the future we actually get stalked and someone hears this and they be like, "You give us consent so we can stalk you." No, I don't give you consent in real life. In social media, sure.
Please stalk Chris. He needs a stalker. He needs one, at least just one.
the only love I'm gonna get in my life.
All right, I'm out, mate. You have a good one, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.